Alright, hi guys, welcome back to another Final Fantasy XIV video with me, Bun, and our lovely Bun model here. Last time which was earlier this morning actually, last time we were talking to Sienna here about getting going to the Pharaoh Cirrus Isles, to do some research for her on corrupted crystals. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to continue off where we left off here. Sorry, just checking something real quick here. Okay, good. Alright, so we had a little bit of a rough start there, but it should be fine now. Alright, so we're going to go speak with the ferry skipper. He should be down here. Hope you guys are having a great night, so far at least. We're doing okay ourselves. Take me to the Isles of Umbra, she bids, as if it's as simple as, oh, I see you've got a rite of passage. Alright then, climb aboard. Oh, okay. Alright, so here we are on the Isle of Umbra. The tower is exceptionally large. Water's pretty though. Alright, Sienna. This doesn't seem all that bad. There's just plasmoids everywhere. I'm not saying I'd like to build a summer home here, but oh, the hells with this. Here, take your pot and go on without me. You've harvested corrupted crystals before, right? So it isn't as though you require my assistance. Speak to the man guarding the gate. I'm sure he'll let you in. Now, if you please excuse me. And then she just runs off. Alright. David. Beg your pardon, madam, but how did you come here? Access to this island is currently restricted. I have my pot. Here, have a pot. An old pot? I'm not sure I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest some corrupted crystal. Sorry, friend. You may have to return empty-handed. No, we're not returning empty-handed. You're going to give us what we want, and you are going to like it. The writ Master Mimidoa gave you may grant you access to the island, but only authorized personnel may proceed past this point. Why, you ask? Look up and see for yourself. When that giant mass of crystal struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and the machinery within the once power of the beacon. Aye, contrary to what small folk would have you believe, the fires of Pharaoh Cirrus were not the product of a mage's thaumaturgy or a colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled by ethereal energy. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anybody's guess when they'll be complete. What's worse, all work has ceased since the rumors of the Walking Dead drove off our entire crew. Not that those rumors are incorrect. I've observed the fiends from a distance at the ship graveyard to the south. What's drawn them to our shores is still a mystery, though. I'll make you a deal, bud. Help me unravel this mystery, and I'll bring your corrupted crystal. In fact, I shall begin searching for one that satisfies your requirements. As for where to begin your inquiries into the situation, it so happens that a party of 3 adventurers came ashore not long ago, seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets at the ship graveyard. I'd be surprised if they knew nothing of the undead infestation, so it might behoove you to question them. What if I don't want to question them? Tarapi, Alduil, and Lewis. Alright. It's all here for the taking. 5 bleeding years worth of wreckage in their cargo. Those queer dead things and that voice, Actually, the voice was quite nice. Lewis. Gods, that voice, that single fleeting verse. I can still hear it. Stay clear of the southern shore, friend. It took every ounce of my strength to resist. You saw him too, right? The dead people shambling about without a care in the world? Except when they do seem to care, that is. And start shuffling towards the water. Oh, wait, where's this? Get back to David. David. The talk of an alluring voice is disturbingly familiar, as if... But that's impossible. They're all dead, aren't they? History repeating. But if they've returned, that would mean... Oh, beg your pardon. I was just thinking about something. Which reminds me, I've received word that Master Mimidoa would be arriving any moment. Apparently he grew frustrated waiting for the sweet young lass with skin as soft as phoenix down to return. Oh, God. Which I'm assuming is you. I don't know what sort of arrangement you had. You should probably go and explain yourself. He's back here. What's been keeping you, Initiate? I ain't getting any younger, you know. Yeah? Some honey-voiced harlot's been calling out to folk what wander near the ship graveyard? And stirred up the dead and all? Bloody hells. This takes me back to my days as a cannon boy, sailing under old Miss Beard. They wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the lesson we learned them last time. Ah, they bloody would. Wouldn't they? Brazen old biddies. Some folks said that this first purge would be the last, but I knew deep down in my bones, this day would come. And come it has. I had bet me bum ears, bum ear, sirens behind all this. Nay, not one of the sanguine variety, Initiate. I speak of the other kind, them what's got feathers, and lure sailors to a watery grave with their sweet, sweet song. Oh, but it don't end there. No, drowning's just the start. See, even in death, the man stays bound to the beast, forced to do her bidding, till his corpse can't do it no more. 'Tis a fate I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy, except maybe in a drink, and I'd regret it after. Any road, 'tis up to us to stop this hell's-born hussy before she takes another soul. Oh. Well, she ain't coming to us, so we'd best head over to her. To the ship graveyard, Initiate. Onward. If she passes near the shore, she's sure to spy the campfire and come looking. Just a matter of waiting now. That is beautiful yet terrifying. Hidden embrace, mine everything. Haha, doesn't work against us, sorry. True love spurned, her cruelty's reward. Haha. Oh. Team flare again. Nope, no. So he stayed out there to get hit by the Titan. Oh, wrong thing. There we go. Spare, mournful mistress, distress. Melody, last breath of death, rhythm. Dost thou not to relent, regret? That AoE that just ran off in the middle of nowhere kind of concerns me. Oh, no, there it is. It's going around and around. Oh, it's picking them up as it comes through. That's concerning. I think that they explode, though. Yeah, if you get too close to them, they explode. Okay. I don't like this, like... Oh, okay, I see what's going on now. I'm gonna start having all of them come from different areas. We're just gonna have to make sure we don't get close to them. Oh! Ah! Ah! Oh god! Just start exploding near me. Charm casting, go away. There. No more. Dark eclipse the heart. Nope. Not taking extra damage. No, we're not. Alright. Mimidoa. Yeah? Am I alright? Huh. I'm better than that initiate. Happy as a sailor in a whorehouse, I am. Of course, I'd be happy as a sailor with 2 whatsits if we get the songstress. But you can't have everything, can you? She'll not come crooning around for a while. Here again, though. Not for a while, anyway. And if she does, well, we know what to do, don't we? Thanks for the help. Bugger me, I've clean forgot your name. Remind me. Bun, right? Don't recall having no initiate by that name. If you're not me old mate, or was name, why have you been so bloody helpful? Aw, never mind. Be seeing you, lassie. David. 1 second. You mean it was a siren? But how were you able to resist her song? I see. I had heard Master Mimidoa was involved in the first purge, but I never actually... Having survived an ordeal like that, I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him. Anyway, I have something for you. The corrupted crystal you wanted, safely sealed within the pot, just as you requested. Please take it with my compliments. I thank you, David. Or David, or however you want to pronounce that. So let's take it back to Sienna. She's back in Morby, or Aleport rather. Because she couldn't stand to be on the island, apparently. Oh, it's you. Welcome back, Bun. You're looking remarkably hale, I must say. And more importantly, alive. You are alive, aren't you? I think so. To your house and pot. Aha. The conquering hero returns bearing a gift. Might I have a closer look? Impressive. Very impressive indeed. Yes, I think you'll be quite pleased with the specimen. Congratulations, Bun. Seldom, if ever, have I encountered a corrupted crystal composed of such volatile overabundance of fire-aspected ether. What? You wanted a corrupted crystal composed of ice-aspected ether to counteract the effects of a raging wind? Well, the specimen won't help you there. Anyone who knows anything about the elements can tell you that. You'll just have to keep looking, I suppose. The curious case of Giggity. Don't fret now. I know exactly where to find a corrupted crystal comprised of ice-aspected ether. An associate of mine in Gridania has been studying the effects of one such crystal on living beings. Yeah? What's with that expression? I thought you'd be pleased to hear this news. This is not another wild dodo chase, I assure you. And what's even better is that this time, you needn't use the warded pot to protect yourself against the crystal's energies. Hayden's findings suggest that it is quite safe. Why, you ask? Well, let's just say it has undergone a unique process that has rendered such precautions unnecessary. Anyway, do not let me keep you. It's been a pleasure, Bun. Come back and see me sometime, alright? Alright, so back to Gridania in the Black Shroud. Alright. Okay, so this is the first one with an FC invite. We've had 2 people today invite us to an FC on this for fun, and I get it. At the same time, I get it. You know, if you see somebody who doesn't have an FC, I get that I get that you want to try and grow your FC as fast as you can. I get it, but at the same time, it can be seen as kind of obnoxious if you just every sprout you do that to, or every sprout that you see, you send a friend or FC request. It's kind of obnoxious. Greetings and salutations, Miss Lux, I presume. Sienna informed me of your adventures in Ailport. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Though, as Professor Lamberdain is so fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. To the matter at hand, corrupted crystals possessing the properties you seek could be found in abundance at the standing courses following the calamity. Alas, that is no longer the case, and while there is at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found within the 12th wood, precisely where it is at any given moment is more difficult to say. Permit me to explain. You are familiar with the Spriggans, yes? The furry little rascals that are wont to seek out ores and other stones? Well, one such creature with an infamously insatiable appetite has single-handedly devoured every corrupted crystal in the 12th wood. Fortunately for you, these crystals take an eternity to digest, assuming they can even be digested, and I am reasonably confident that one still resides within his gut. It's quite fascinating, really. My theory is that this Giggity first consumed a corrupted crystal when he couldn't care less about all this, could you? To the point then, Giggity seldom makes its presence felt unless there is a particularly fine fodder to be had. Therefore, we shall require a lure, and I have precisely the sort he will find impossible to resist. Simply place this true heart. I shall save the story of the origin of its unusual name for another occasion, outside the Spriggan's lair, and wait for the opportune moment to pounce. As for the method by which you retrieve the crystal from his gut, I shall leave that to your discretion. Alright, so we're going to Central Shroud, the Vent Branch. Oh wow, we finally hit over 100k gil. Sweet. You're losing a little bit. Disappointing. Let's see. I was thinking this was in Fall Guard Flight for some reason. Not sure why. We actually are high enough level that they should not aggro. Ow, that hurt. Not so down here though. So let's bring him over here. And deal with one more huge issue. Stop kidding me. Cryptic Crystal to Hayden. Oh, wait, he's second. New Gridania. Oh. Our friend here hasn't finished this part of the quest. Although I think they dragged a lot more of the Spriggans than we did. Alright, let's get out of here before more Spriggans show up. Oh. That slide cast. That was a sexy slide cast. You're done. You're done yet. Before we lure anything else over here, you're done. Do I have the Mikado? Oh, I don't. Cool. Let's grab that then. Hello, Hayden. Aw, pray do not sneak up on me like that. I was engrossed in... Wait, what is that? Sniff, sniff. What is that god-awful smell? It's a corrupted crystal, you know, that we took out of the gut of one of those Spriggans. My word, that is a breathtakingly beautiful crystal. I see my supposition was not mistaken. And I also see you weren't adverse to digging through the Spriggan entrails for your prize. We owe our furry friend a debt of gratitude, you know. This thick coating of digestive juices is protecting us from the harmful effects of the crystal, just as the warded pot once used to. Why so glum, friend? You finally obtained the corrupted crystal you sought, one overflowing with earth-aspected aether. Calm down. I jest. It's comprised of ice-aspected aether. Worry not. I suppose that joke was in poor taste, considering your previous 2 attempts were for naught. Better late than never. Okay, so I can't use either of these, so I guess we're getting 2,500 gold here. Cool. Beg your pardon, Bun. I forgot to return your crystal to you. Oh, and there was a message for you from Professor Lambertine. Something about a man named Marcus? Apparently the professor misses the intellectual stimulation. Forgive me. I should have written it down. It occurs to me that I have yet to ask you why you needed that crystal. You aren't planning on anything nefarious, are you? It would reflect poorly on me in my research if it was used for evil. Ah, well perhaps it's best I remain ignorant. I didn't become the professor's greatest pupil by filling my head with unnecessary information. Alright, so we're gonna deliver the crystal to Sid. city. I hate the city load times because the cities, particularly if you're streaming and you don't have like 2 PC streaming set up, you have just horrendous lag in some of the cities, particularly Limsa, where there's just so many people. It does help if you turn your names off. It helps, you know, if you turn some of your settings down. But I don't want to turn the settings down because I bought this PC for a reason, and we're gonna use it. I don't know why I went to Mione here. Let's see. We need to go to. Where do we need to go to? Oh, it's right down here. Talk to this guy here. Alright, let me go out here and talk to Sid. I said, all repairs and modifications have been completed, Bun. Once you bring me that crystal, nothing will stand between us and Garuda. Here you go. Well, I'm so glad it's what you needed, Sid, because we had the worst time trying to find it. Like dealing with some business's customer service. They gave us the runaround. Alright, so because I can't use the mithril solarets, I can't use the foreskin moccasins. Take the gold piece. Alright, now are you gonna give us something we can use? So, okay. I can use the woolen cavalier's hat, I guess. But it's worse than what I have on, so we're not going to use that. We're gonna, again, take a gold piece and make another 2,500 gil. Sweet. According to my tests, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever you're ready. But you must understand, tests can only tell one so much. Until we approach the Howling Eye, until we attempt... Until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, I cannot be sure that this will work. I think it only fair to tell you that there is a small but statistically significant chance that the crystal could trigger a massive. Mayhap it is better that we remain positive. Bun, I want to thank you for reuniting me with my ship, for trusting in me to develop this plan, for everything. You helped me rediscover a part of myself I'd forgotten. I am not the man I once was, and I do not know if ever I shall be again. But I do know one thing, this feels right. My apologies for the sudden outpouring of sentiment. I would have waited until after the mission, but, well, you understand. What's it? Are you saying we're gonna die? I don't think so.
There. She's ready.
Ah, she stirs. To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda.
Oh my god.
Enterprise, engage.
I've forgotten about this. Forgotten about that really terrible joke, but it's great at the same time. game definitely does make this just all the better.
Damn it.
Damn it!
I once flew in this airship, and I was not alone. There were adventurers on board. Adventurers like you. Just how long have I worn these damn goggles?
Yaw, Young said.
Ah, yes, I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days.
I'd still love to know what this necklace is here. It looks like a flask, but
The young
it's really hard to
prodigy,
tell.
admired by all. Exactly like
Why a
his
child
father.
would have a flask either, I'm not quite sure.
Born and raised in Garlemald.
Garlemald.
It was only natural that the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same? Father, when did we stop seeing eye to eye?
I'm not really sure I understand the purpose of like the poofy.
When
the
did
poofy stuff
Meteor
going on
become
with
your
the hands.
everything, and your loved ones cease
the
to
gloves.
matter?
It's just, I guess it's decorative. Older said. Oh. Gaius too.
You abandoned us all, but he was there for me, Father. There for me when you were not. Though he proved no better in the end. Gaius was just another man, with an all-consuming obsession. And so I ran, left the Empire behind and came to Eorzea, where I built the ironworks.
Okay.
Ah yes, it was then that I first donned these goggles. Eorzea opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them. I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose.
But I mean, what nobler purpose
I wanted to
is there
prove that there was another
to help an empire
way.
take over another area. I mean,
And
you
it
are
all
part of
began
that
that
empire.
day when I found my new home. I had forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair, the endless sky. That light. It was you, wasn't it?
No, wasn't me. No, wasn't us. Nope.
It's surprising how few people know this, but all pureblood Garleans have a third eye. Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess.
Or maybe it's just a marble. Looks like a marble to me. Or a sequin that he kind of just like stuck to his forehead.
The Enterprise was made for this. To carry Eorzea's protectors into battle. I am proud to be able to call her my own.
Sid? What exactly do you remember?
Alphinaud, my boy. Sorry to have been such a burden. I remember everything. My name, my people, and my purpose. Everything. Come, it would be rude to keep Garuda waiting.
Okay, here we go. Alright. Okay, let's see. All our efforts and our travels, all of it was for this. Make ready, Bun, for the end is nigh, be it hers or our own. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be hers. Going nigh. Oh, maybe. Less than 5 minutes and 57 seconds in. We're still within prime time too for gaming, so, or at least for this server. Yeah. Oh, there we go. And this should be, I think, the 4-person version of this, so. I kind of feel bad for the people that we got into a leveling roulette for this, or into a trial roulette for this, but, They got an easy one this time around. Silly Exali. Oh lordy. Okay, yeah. Oh my. I prefer to keep my entrails, thank you very much. They definitely do pick some cool music for this though. One of my favorite soundtracks in the game, actually. Ooh, hello. Please. Making the scholar work for his money today. Oh, I couldn't tell you there for a second. Oh, when it's like, okay. Oh boy, that hurts. Summon time. You would think that, wouldn't you? She is by far, at least of the main three primals, she is the most arrogant. And by far the most arrogant. But I also think she's the only one, except for, I guess, Titan. And, well, no, all three of them have been able to speak thus far. She is the most talkative, I guess. Ooh. Haha! We're immune to temper. Haha! Yeah, right back at you. I'll be taking that crystal now, if you would. Thanks. That should have been the last crystal we need to... Yep, last crystal. Cool. Oh, we're finally out of that cutscene. And another cutscene.
Why do you not tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die?
I don't know.
We've done it! Ah! Impossible it is!
Kill you all! Is that all? O Lady of the Vortex, O mighty Garuda, of all primals the most terrible, I say again, is that all?
Gaius!
He is not amused.
Ah, Sid, my boy, you look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country. I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
What?
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day? Well, I shall accomplish far more.
I didn't realize this was a competition. I mean, we just beat down a primal. I didn't realize it was a competition to do more than that. He has a gun on that thing? Oh yeah, I guess he does. I don't know how how I missed that.
Is that all? Is that all?
Oh Lord.
Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer! That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you! Very well.
Seven hells, does she still mean to fight?
Our Lord of the Inferno Almighty Ifrit brought us succor in our hour of need.
Save us, Titan, Lord of Crags! It hurts us so! The pain! The pain!
What is she? 12 preserve. She cannot mean to...
About to have a throwdown. Let's go. All three at the same time.
No, this is all wrong.
Stop gawping, boy. We must run.
Surrender yourselves unto me. I would feast upon your ether. None shall stand against the wind.
Bear witness to the glory of the Empire!
Oh yeah. Just like ate it. Ooh. Okay.
It is you who will suffer, Garuda. Ancient Alec had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
Despair. Ooh.
No! No! No!
Gonna bite off her head? Is that what's gonna happen here? Oh god. Okay, that's right. It's been a while since we've seen this.
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
That looks
With
very
each
dangerous.
primal
Oh,
it
it's lava barrier.
consumes,
Never
it
mind.
grows more powerful. A marvel, is it not?
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire. There will be no warriors of light to save you this time. If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender.
But what if we don't want
Your
to surrender? We're
skills
just
are
gonna fight.
impressive, but they will not be enough.
No, I don't think that thing could fly with those itty-bitty wings. It had to be airlifted by
12, have mercy.
3
What
airships.
chance have we against such an ungodly creation? And who was that armored devil?
That was Gaius van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and supreme commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
Of course. The Black Wolf. How could I not realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
I was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the
Sounds really
calamity, the
game
Empire
around.
seized land and built outposts, but that was the extent of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius! Where in the 7 hells did you find that thing?
Don't worry about it.
It has been a day of unexpected developments, but the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat.
No longer a threat. That thing
While I
bit her
take no
head off
comfort in the
and then
manner of
absorbed
her
her
downfall,
ether.
it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side. For the time being, at least.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, we must needs find out all we can. Let us make for Vesper Bay. We shall rebuild the Scions. All is not yet lost, my friend.
I would probably
For
think
we
so,
bear the
to
light,
rebuilding
and shall
the
surely
Scions.
lead our people from the darkness.
If you rebuild the Scions in the same place and don't expect the same type of outcome again. It's like as soon as the Empire knows that the Scions are rebuilt, aren't they just going to send another hit squad to come kill them all? And that would be the logical choice. I had to think about that. I was looking at this character here and I was thinking those were horns on top of the head with their ears. Okay. Well, that was an experience I would rather not have again. Oh. Something has been troubling me, Button. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as her own, I could have sworn I saw... but I'm sure I was mistaken. In times of great stress, the evidence of the eye is apt to be misread by even the most inquiring mind. I forget I mentioned it. Returning to the subject of our earlier discussion, we may consider the matter of the primals closed until further notice. No beast tribe will dare summon their god so long as that weapon exists. Truly, a more effective deterrent I could not imagine. It almost seems a shame to plot its destruction. Alright, so we'll take the gold piece again, because we can't use anything that we're given. Okay, so... another woolen ballad, okay. Let's see, that should be... yeah, it should be a little bit better than what we have before. Although I don't want to miss the critical hit. This past time we returned to the Waking Sands. To leave our headquarters in disrepair any longer would be to dishonor the memory of those who fell there. We've been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. Alright. Still got some Vesper Bay tickets left, so let's go ahead and use one. Oh wow. You left before I did. Nice to meet you here. Oh, it's that PS4 and yeah. Squeaky sands. Is anybody alive still in the storage room here? Are we still... yep, still empty. Oh, Alpha now. Tell me, Bun, does aught here strike you as odd? I see signs of recent habitation. Could it be that we have trespassers? Mayhap it is just my imagination. Come, let us proceed into the solar. Alright, so we're gonna get the baller, or ballad here. Below, or whatever the heck it's called. The shirt. Hi, Ida. Yes, Ida, yes, you've been dead all along. And it's just a dream. So we're gonna do what every other FC does. We're gonna just randomly invite people to join the Scions. I don't think that would be very comfortable. I mean, at least we're all sitting down. He is up against a wall. Sid's up against a wall.
Hear, feel, think.
Burn, all of you, burn! Death, doom, and destruction. Burn!
Bringer of light. Brave gatherer of the crystals, thy soul burneth bright.
It's a very blue crystal.
I am Hydaelyn, all made one. Hearken unto me now, For the darkness doth begin to spread. Wear thee the bearer of the crimson brand, for he is the avatar of shadow, whom death attendeth always. The crystals shall be thy salvation, thy blade and shield both. Steel thyself, for at the appointed hour thou shalt stare into the heart of darkness. Go with caution, my child, but fear not, for I am ever with thee.
Y'shtola. Okay, so let's go through each one and see what they have to say. Gaius may have called it a weapon of ancient ally, but I saw extensive magitech modifications. So glad you were able to see that in the darkness. Imperial castrum, 'twas to be expected, I suppose. And Ida. Alright, let's do this. Let's go rescue Ophelia and the others. Ah, Ida, just as always, you have nothing useful to say. Poor Ida. Alright, so we're not getting anything out of this one either. We're just gonna get another gold piece. Woo! Because it's at this point, I believe, that it started to use Disciple of War and Disciple of Magic instead of just all classes. The rescue of our allies will be no small undertaking, Bun. Even under normal circumstances, breaching the defenses of an Imperial castrum would be a highly dangerous proposition. But now that the castrum century houses prisoners whom the Garleans deem valuable, we may be confident that they have taken additional measures to ensure the stronghold's safety or security. If we are to free our friends, we will require an effective strategy. And if we are to formulate an effective strategy, we will require intelligence. I believe I know a man who may be able to help us, assist us with this. Lord Portelaine of House Durandare. He is stationed at the Observatorium in Kurthus. Let us go to him and beseech his aid. Alright, so I guess we're going to Dragonhead then. Okay, Dragonhead. I appreciate the offer to ride the Verb, but no, we're gonna ride on on the motorcycle. So he is In the shack here, I believe, right? Yeah, Portland. All fun. The woman who unmasked the heretic in our midst. To what do I owe the pleasure of our company? You're an associate of Y'shtola, but of course, Lord Dromon confided to me that you are a scion of the Seventh Dawn. Alright, so I guess we're taking the gold piece again. Castrum Century. So we've already helped, we already know who this is. We should know who this is. What they're talking about, so. Yeah, there we go. Another cutscene. Okay. Excuse me. You would think that kneeling with that much armor would be kind of a pain, so I'm not sure why he does it. I guess I know it's to you know, show reverence to Balsar and to show submission, but at the same time he's wearing more armor than Gaius, Livia, or Nero. That would be very painful, probably, to kneel with that. just, the way that they say that line makes you think that they have some kind of a interesting relationship, a non-work relationship, so to speak. What is their battle music? Oh, I must be fighting something out there. Oh, we're gonna get some pants. Good. I like pants. My purpose here is to reconnoiter Garlean activity along the Abalathia's spine. Owing to this, I have the honor of being quite acquainted with Ishtola. Now, the report of the Imperial airship's emergency landing came to us by way of dismal Darkhold, situated to the west. Our man stationed at the entrance, a knight named Briselt, may be able to tell you more. So, as to expedite your mission, I shall furnish you with a letter of introduction. I pray that you will soon be reunited with your comrades. May the Fury grant you strength. Well, thank you. Alright, so we need to go to Dismal Darkhold. Okay, they're out here doing it. Wow, you are really, you are way higher level than I am, shoot. I bet you kind of get some experience while we're doing this. Or just like that was the end of that. Oh, come on, that was... I stopped attacking that way before the cast bar went out. So, Dismal Darkhold. We're almost 46, so that's fine. Alright, Briselt. You stand before Dismal Darkhold, the subterranean fortress excavated by the great Ishgardian house of the same name. None but authorized personnel may enter. A letter from Lord Portelaine. So you've come about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel had scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, captives by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have since been sighted in the area, seeking to recapture them. What? The captives are like to be our friends, you say? Then let us pray that they are a step ahead of their pursuers. The emergency landing reportedly took place near the Arum Vale, situated south and west of here. I suggest you take your search there. Seek out a knight named Pierre-Mons. He should be able to assist you. These guardian names. Hello, Pierre-Mons. The Imperial airship? Aye, I saw it approach the land with mine own two eyes. I hastened to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take to the skies again, but not before it had deployed a detachment of troops. Gruff orders were being barked, and there was an air of consternation about them. So we're going to get some woolen caskets. The upgrade we currently have. Oh, cool. They look like a blood mage now. Footprints in the snow. There were prisoners aboard the airship, it seems, and they seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. The Garleans who were deployed formed search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness, In order to alert our forces, I returned to my post to find evidence that someone had been here in my absence. Whoever they were, they tried the door to no avail and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked 2 sets of footprints, one large, one small. If you search the area, mayhap you will be able to follow their prints to their owners. New set of footprints. And snow will find us there. What do you think, Carbuncle? Think there's people out here? Should be. Ah, a Lullafell. Not as succulent as I look. Oh god. Poor Wedge. Poor Wedge. Avail. trust me, Vale, I don't want to be here either, but we had to come track down a Lalafell and a Rogaden. Quest, Monumental Hopes. Wedge is gravely concerned for his missing companion. I'm fine now, thanks to you. But I can't bear to think that Biggs is still alone in the cold, with the Corleans on his heels. He lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. I hate to have to rely on you again, Bun, but do you think you can go search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have seen something. Alright, so... a veil. A Rogan gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion. I'm sorry, but he did not come by here. Let me think a moment. I would not raise your hopes unduly. There is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it the Fury's Gaze. It may be worthwhile to investigate. I make the suggestion only because your friend seems like a selfless sort. Rather than drawing the enemy to this tower, mayhap he elected to pass us by. I mean, but I guess that makes sense. Alright, I think that's gonna be, yeah, the thing up here. I don't remember if there's an enemy or not in this cave. Doesn't look like it. Just some plasmoids. I feel kind of bad for the plasmoids that got caught up in that fight, but oh well. Texture extreme, this is texture extreme. Can't complain. Return to Wedge. Bun, were you able to learn anything? Not in this area. Well, that stands to reason, I suppose, seeing as he was trying to lure the Garleans away from me. But where within this vast sea of snow and ice could he be? Notorious Biggs. Ha ha ha. We can't give up, Bun. We must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold and is recaptured. There must be someone in this tower who can help us. Even if it's only to tell us where to look. Ask them for me. Ask anyone who will listen. And hurry! Biggs' chances of survival grow slimmer by the moment. I'm pretty sure, since he's a Rogaden and has plenty of body fat, I'm pretty sure he'll be fine. He has lots of energy to burn. Ignace. Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say. If he's not to be found around here or in the vicinity of the Darkhold, it is possible he made for Whitebrim. To reach it, one must travel through the Denifin Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. While I make no guarantee that your search will bear fruit, it is surely better than worrying in idleness. I wish you luck. Ah, and one more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs here. Not a moon ago, I broke my neck when I slipped and took a tumble. But we're not going to do that. We're going to climb to the top and jump off, as is tradition. Why, hello there. Whee! As is tradition. Let's see, do we have any healing items? Let's go ahead and eat some raisins too while we're at it. Get that experience back for the being well fed. No bias, you can go away. It's a cool model, but you can go away. Alright, so let's do the Ishtal one. Alright, so if we were above level 48, we'd be synced down to it. Oh, okay. Oh. Marie can't do any instance combat if you're in a party. So here we find that Biggs is actually a monk, much like Ida here, who they have the noisiest battle stance. And imagine that, another monk. Oh lordy. I guess we're supposed to protect him. I guess we'll come down here and try to protect him rather than try to kill that Vicurion. Nope. I think not. Vicurion's still alive. Sagittarius. Vanguard's don't have a whole lot of health either. Never mind. Okay. End of that. Oh, you would have been fine. It's gonna catch frostbite. Whatever the version of it is in this world. See, he has better clothes on than, like, Y'shtola has, I guess. And then there's Ida, who has freaking, like, underwear shorts and an open top. And she's not cold. Those things have such an aggro range. Such a long cone. Okay. Oh, that's right. This is the second time. I forgot that this is the second time we've actually saved them. Ah, yes, the happy music. The happy, pretty music. Those things have a cargo bay? I didn't even see the door for that. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Come into my cast room. Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are here with us again. Now we must find a way to rescue Minfilia and the others. Gods know we've kept them waiting too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say that they're being held at Castrum Century. So let us convene at Revenant's Toll in Mordona. 'Tis as good a place as any to prepare, and better than most. The road leading east, then south, will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of the local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. Okay. So, as that sound piece of advice, we're actually going to go do our... Before we continue, we're going to go do our Elegant Attire quest, which is our level 45 Summoner quest. That we need to be in Necrodonia, though. Then we can go to Ethernet and transfer up to the Lancers Guild. Go back this way to get to the... Mitra. Elegant Attire. Mitra wishes to share with you her thoughts on dealing with Tristan. Greetings, Bun. Though it is good to see you, I'm afraid I have yet to ascertain Tristan's ultimate objective. I only know that he is cunning and brutal, and will stop at nothing to achieve his purpose. As matters stand, we chases after this man in shadow. Such a straightforward pursuit will, I believe, leave us ever one step behind. Our sole advantage is the treasure we possess that Tristan appears to covet. Eventually, his desire will bring him to us. Where and when Tristan will strike, I cannot say. It is unlikely to be on a field of our own choosing. Thus, I suggest we prepare for this inevitable conflict as best we may. As fortune would have it, the ruins of Mordona may have provided us this new source of strength. Word among the sons is that a set of Evoker's attire has been unearthed. Made during the reign of the Allegan Empire, these enchanted garments were sewn for the exclusive use of summoners. I can only imagine the degree to which they will enhance your already impressive powers. The man supervising the excavation efforts at St. Cognac's find, Ambrose, is a dear friend of mine. In light of our circumstances, I am certain that he will consent to a request that you be allowed to don the attire. Shall we pay him a visit? This area here always eats frames for some reason. It's crazy. It has to be this water feature here. Okay, so we're going to Mordona, which we don't have unlocked yet, so we'll have to go back to Kurthus. And... okay, why did that... okay, here we go. And then... we're going to Camp Dragontown. Okay, so then we'll go south from here towards the observatorium and then go down here to this area here. This thing looks like a cannon. I know it's an astroscope or whatever the heck it is. it's basically a telescope, but it's like a cannon. It could be that too. It could have a cannon on the end. Since I guess they are waging war against the dragons. First, a Castrial Observatorium of blah 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 blah. I can't imagine the person that had to come up with that name for the dev team. It's like, what do you want this to be called? Blah 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 blah. It's like 6 or 7 big words. Come on now. Just give us something easy. Ishgardian Observatorium or something. I don't know. So we follow the river. Oh, hello, my puppy. No, 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 no. Bad, my puppy. Bad, my puppy. Go away. Go away. Alright, then we go south. Oh, there are 4 dungeons in this area. We've got Snowcloak, Dismal Darkhold, and Armvale there. Oh, okay. Oh god. So we'll go to instance 1. Really? They count 10 people. They count... Oh, okay, no, I guess this was still congested because of Endwalker. Alright, Slothborn. Well met, friend. What brings you to Revenant's Toll? I mean, I would like to get them out of the castrum, but it's not an absolute necessity. I mean, we can probably do stuff without them. I mean, we've got me, a summoner, a monk, a guy with a hammer, and a healer. So I mean, Sid can be our tank. Okay, so he's over here, and then we're gonna go do our login entire quest. Looking for Glaumont, are ya? Well, you found him, whoever you are. Yeah, looking to get inside Castrum Sentry. Do you need my help? Yeah, something tells me we're gonna get along just fine. Alright, so let's go do our login entire quest, and then we'll pick up there. my own rule. Chocobo keep. Always get the chocobo keep. Alright, Rambros. They want us to compensate them for their efforts for pulling stuff out of the ground. Okay. I mean, I could not blow up your tent. Although I'm kind of itching to blow something up at the moment, so you know, blowing up your tent would be nice. So we need to go... Ooh. So glad we didn't jump off right there. A mirror knight lurks just over yonder. I can scarce think straight with that thing wandering about. Oh gods, it approaches. Things are mildly terrifying. I can understand her dismay at first time. Okay, so speak of the model researcher again. Phew, you have my thanks. Now I might be able to finally concentrate on my tasks. If I'm not mistaken, you were in search of the evoker's attire. I have one of its wondrous pieces right here. You are most welcome to it. Why did you split up the set? It's the real question. Okay, now I have my bare legs. Seek with the unmanned researcher and defeats the Mirror Knight. Everyone's afraid of the Mirror Knights, jeez. No. No. Bad Gigas. Whatever you are. Unmanned researcher. Praise the gods. Rambros said an adventurer would be alone. Please, you must destroy that horrid construction. Protect me, Chimkin Nugget. There we go. Thank you for eliminating the source of my recent nightmares. I do not ordinarily stutter, so you see, but abject terror has that effect on folk. And I hear from Mitra that you have need of this elegant garment. I should be glad to see it put to practical use rather than shut away in some dusty vault. What'd you give me? Boots? There's the boots. Gloves. Okay. Gloves. Okay. Speak with the seemingly unmoved researcher. Okay. Seemingly unmoved researcher. Mirror Knights, yes, they have become quite bothersome. I would be most appreciative if you were to eliminate the creaking pest that has been plaguing me of late. I think that's what I got hit by before. Bad attack. No, their autos seem to be doing quite a bit too. It's probably because that my accessories are not up to date. Fascinating. I never would have thought I would be fortunate enough to observe a conflict against an elegant construction at such close quarters. This has been a deeply enriching experience. If the price is to be my piece of the evoker's attire, then so be it. Why do you all have these things? So that's the pants. Or the shoes, rather. So, the shoes. And speak with Rambo. Okay, so he must have either the chest piece or the headpiece. The only part that makes you a summoner. Ah, the champion of my researchers returns. With the ruins now free of Mirror Knights, the excavations can proceed at a far more satisfying pace. Trembling in fear for one's life makes it astonishingly difficult to handle ancient artifacts that have a tendency to crumble into dust. You performed a valuable duty for us, Bun, and as promised, you shall have the summoner's garment uncovered by my own hand as your reward. Ah yes, Mitras mentioned that she would wait for you at Apkalu Falls. It seems there was no doubt in her mind that you would succeed here. Okay, so he has the summoner dong. And but where's the chest piece? Oh, okay, so I don't get the chest piece? I could be just, summoner dong time, absolutely. Summoner dong time. I must have either, like, I don't think I missed where the chest piece was. Maybe get the chest piece later. Oh, level 50 chest. Ah, I gotcha. I remember now. Let's pick up some accessories while we're in Wardona. If there's an accessory shop, which I think there is. And we're gonna get the aetherite. Forgot to get the aetherite. Let it attune with the summoner horn, the summoner dong. Alright, let's see. We have a merchant here. Battle gear. I think that's all just, yeah, it would have to be the jeweler. And I don't think they have the, yeah. We have to go to like Old Dar or somewhere to get it. So let's go to, well, we're gonna be in Gridania, so let's grab that while we're there. Markets it this way. Summoner Dong. Lol. This is actually, it's my first time playing through the summoner, as a summoner, through the main game. Originally I started off as a monk, in my first playthrough. I've never actually done the summoner one. Did I miss the... I must have missed the... Yeah, I missed the jeweler. He's busy talking. Missed the jeweler. They may not have a jeweler here. Battlecraft... Yep, there they are, right there. Good. Battlecraft accessories, and we're looking for anything 46 or lower, so... 29... Oh, these are all like level 29. Okay, so... For our uses... Okay, oh, the earring we don't want, because we have the special earring. That's right. These all... Dexterity... Horn necklace is intelligence, that's what we want. Silver wristlets. Jonah's an old doll. Does he have, he has the higher level stuff? Oh, okay, cool. I've got quite a few coins to trade in, so that's good. I wonder how many FC requests we're gonna get running down this main area. Looks like 0. One near the Goldsmith Guild. Goldsmithing Guild is down here. Oh, okay, the aesthetics. Come on, okay. Let me grab some of these Aethernet nodes. Probably should have done that whenever I first came here, but just decided not to. Alright, so go through here. Probably would have been quicker to go to Sapphire Avenue Exchange and then go down, but it's fine. It is what it is. Go this way and take a right. This guy? No. Jonas. No. No, this is the same stuff. Let's grab this third Ethernet shard. I'll come back and get that one later. Ugh. I don't know, where did you get yours? Obviously not, not there. You got yours probably on the Sapphire Exchange. The jeweler should be somewhere here. Let's see. Down this way, maybe. Yep, right here. Lola name. No, this is the same stuff. Anyway, it's fine. Let me look it up real quick. I mean, yeah, we could do that. Oh, okay. Oh my god. 1 second, everybody. Give me just a second. Okay, that's weird. Oh, I guess, so something, my OBS system just popped up with something. It's okay. We're good. We're good. I don't know why it was doing that. It's so strange. Huh. That's what it is. Alright, so we're looking for, we don't need earrings. Looking for a choker. Electrum choker would be the we have for 19k. And bracelets, the electrum. We'll probably be replacing these, so let's go ahead and get the not that much more. And then the rings. I'm just gonna get one of these for now. And very cool ring. Yes, I already know about that. Just gonna get one of these for now. And we're gonna come on. And then we're gonna go to our jeweler here. And we're gonna get the other ring from them, so we don't have a junky ring, I guess. And then we're going to also sell these. And we're gonna sell these. And we're gonna sell these. There, we're back up to where we kind of, like, a little bit lower than we were. We're up to at least a decent level. We had a little bit of a panic moment there, but we're good. We're good. Let's see. So now we need to go to Black Shroud. Okay, I understand why you need to drop, kind of. Yeah, that's right, you were level 50. Or, I think you got to level 50 while we were doing our stuff. So, this is how summoners of old were clad. Well, more or less. It is unfortunate that the ruins have yet to surrender the final piece to the sun. These garments, aside from their coloring, they are identical to the garb Tristan wore. He will find no edge against you through his equipment. When you next face this murderous cad, victory will be decidedly purely by who is more talented selves. Summoner, I swear to God, I almost said salamander. To that end, it's time you drew on your experience by defeating the primal Garuda. Yes, her aura of fickle violence is palpable on you. It is daunting to imagine an Eggy born of the Lady of the Vortex. Such unpredictable ferocity should serve you well. I will search for a suitably airy location in which to perform the austerities of wind. You, my dear summoner, must needs prepare yourself body and mind for the trials ahead. I shall be waiting. Alright, so we can do the austerities of wind here. I sense Garuda's restless essence railing within the confines of your etheric channels. It is time we granted it release with the austerities of wind. Thankfully, I already have in mind a location that well suits our elemental purposes. You're familiar with the floating city of Nim in outer Lenosha. As you might imagine, the aspect of wind is entirely dominant in the area of those suspended isles. Pray make your way there, and as soon as you feel prepared. I am quite excited to see this new Eggy. Okay, so that's actually in Camp Overlook, which we haven't attuned to. We are attuned to Bronze Lake though, so we'll go there instead. And as soon as we're done with austerities of wind, we're going to go ahead and try to do the next main scenario quest, just so we can get back on track. And we'll see where we are at that point. Mapping the realm. Nope, 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 nope. Silly kobolds. Aetherite first. Always Aetherite first. I forgot my own advice, but always Aetherite first. Okay, out and around. We'll go to the west here. This lovely god ray is coming from the sun there as the sun sets. I think it's down this way. Yep, here we go. Shall we begin? I assume that this is your third such experience. As this is your third such experience, you've by now grown familiar with the steps of the ritual. Thus as before, I would have you concentrate on shifting your etheric balance. Imagine the energy within you howling through your veins in an incessant gale of screeching wrath. Garuda's essence will be only too eager to harness those raging currents and shape them into a worldly avatar. Once Garuda Eggy has appeared, it falls to you to tame its fury. Let's go. Instantly starts to attack her. Not very nice. Oh, there's the stone skin. Nope. She's getting her butt kicked over there. What is that? Barna eggs. Oh, okay, those are, I forgot those were, Brood's children, or sisters, or whatever. There we go. You learned how to summon Bunkittybun. Masterfully done, Bun. Bunkittybun's power is now yours to wield. Your aptitude for the art of summoning has exceeded my highest expectations. I honestly could not have found a more valuable partner for my research. Let us return to help Kalu Falls. I am sure you must be exhausted after this ordeal. Alright, and Black Shroud, New Gridania. That was my issue all this time. It was recording the stream as well as trying to send it out. That was probably the issue. I should have looked at OBS more. Oh, we're learning. Now I just need to find where those video files are and get rid of them. But we'll do that later. Now it is time to become an even stronger summoner. Hello, Yimitra. With the addition of Bunkittybun, you now command 3 powerful avatars. As you have no doubt realized, however, each of these entities has a particular role in which it excels. For Bunkittybun, the role is unleashing magic to strike down distant foes. I must admit to feeling equal parts of joy and apprehension at how faithfully the summoned being displays the original primal's volatile disposition. Experiment with your Eggy allies, and the most effective use of their individual abilities will soon become clear. With such mastery of the art at your disposal, I shall almost pity Tristan when he next chooses to confront you. Before that time comes, however, I will endeavor to pierce the mystery of his motivations. May your discoveries bring you new confidence, Bunny. Thank you. so the next quest would be the level 50 quest, which we're not high enough level for yet. Alright, so let's go back to Mordona. And pick up the next MSQ quest. We should be level 50 by the time we come around to like the final fight, which is still a good ways off actually. Alright, so we're talking to Blaumont here. Okay. So, you have friends at Castrum Sentry, what you want for rescue? That Slothborn knows me too well. He can count on my help. I've got a score to settle with the Imperials, and I never pass up on an opportunity to get back at the Horse Sons. But enough about me, let's talk strategy. Rescue and folk from captivity, it's right delicate business. A single oversight, just one little blunder and it's all over. You can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond the shadow of a doubt that your friends are where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover they've been moved elsewhere. But how can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions. If you approach Sentry from the east, you'll see a swampland to your left called the Tangle. Get in there, never mind the Morbles, and navigate your way to the southwest corner. You'll come upon some drainage pipes coming down from the stronghold. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them leads back up to the command tower. If you listen closely, it might be as you can eavesdrop on some of the happenings within. Once we know for certain your friends are there, we'll move to the next stage of the operation. Now get going, and Godspeed. I love how you're brand new in this area, you're brand new in Mordona, and it just asks you to go all the way down to like the very edge of the map here without knowing what's actually out here. Ooh, look, a light show. Alright, so we're going down into the Tangle here. We're going to try to avoid the marbles. Oh, we have 2, 3. Hopefully they'll leash. No way he's still multiple enemies. Drainage pipe. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to spout gibberish. Oh, Lord. Poor Urianger. He's just misunderstood. Okay, so back to Mordona we go. It's good to see you again, Bun. I'm given to understand you've conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me, what were you able to learn? So Minfilia and the others are indeed in Castrum Sentry, their presence thus confirmed. We may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray have the details from him. Good work, Bun. As Alphinaud has already told you, we've plotted out a course for the rescue. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Glauman is looking into ways to procure a suit of Magitech armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparation of my own. Minfilia and the others are counting on us, Bun. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. Drawing out the forces. Look at you in your I think that's what the Valor set or the Creed set. Creed set? Yeah. What can you do if the Imperials were to discover that they're short in armor? To prevent this from happening, I'm going to put together a makeshift communications jamming device. The explanation is like to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at distance via electromagnetic waves. Simply put, voices are born upon etheric lightning energy that permeates the air. Now, the hill-sized cluster of corrupted crystals to the west has been observed to amplify the self-same energy. By making use of this property, we should be able to drown out Imperial voices. To ensure that we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystals among the cluster. For this, I need you to go there and use this device to take readings. I'll mark the likely places on your map. Oh, and just so you know, plasmoids are drawn to lightning energy. Don't be surprised if you run into a few. Alright, so this will be probably our last mission for the night. Let's see. Ow. Plasmid. Alright, this is the first one. And let's see, second one. Hopefully not tick off this Nyx in front of us. Please don't. Good. Got stuck there for a second. Yeah, so you can actually cut do the shortcut, and all you have to do is target the location and hit the little button there, rather than like right-clicking on it and then selecting the thing from your inventory. Oh no, not the next two, no! Leave me alone! I don't want to fight the toads too. No! Get away from it. Oh, sure, let me get for it. Oh, lordy. Alright, let's pick out Garuda then. Stupid toad, go away. Yeah, that's what you get. Screw off. A little bit late there. Okay. Appreciate the effort though. Come on. Alright, and the last one should be up there in the top. I think. Yeah, there it is. Alright, cool. Let's go back and report the said. You have the readings? Excellent. Here, let me see the numbers. Yes, 4 of these crystals should suit our purpose. Though I pray that we won't need their power. My thanks, Bun. Alright, so acting part is there. We're actually gonna leave off for the night. And we will pick this up probably tomorrow morning maybe, tomorrow afternoon, something like that. Thank y'all for watching. Big thanks to Kaina for helping out with the process and joining us on this the night's venture. So thank you all for watching. You'll have a great night, and we'll see